Okay, so today we're going to look at how laws are made, how a bill becomes a law. So take a moment and just think about how you think that laws are made. Um, do you think they come from the government? Do you think the ideas come from citizens? What kind of laws do you think are able to be made? That kind of thing. Just take a moment to just start thinking that, get those wheels turning. Uh, at the end of this, you are going to create a flow chart demonstrating the legislative process or the journey of how a bill becomes a law. So I want you now to pause this and go to Schoolhouse Rock and watch I'm Just a Bill. If that link works, you can go there, or you can just Google it and it'll pop up right on YouTube. As you go through watching the video, again, jot down the steps of how a bill becomes a law, because you are going to eventually be turning that into your own, making your own flow chart. Okay, so first there's a proposal. Actually, first there's an idea. Somebody comes up with an idea. It can come from citizens, special interest groups, like even teachers or bankers, environment, that kind of stuff, corporations or non-governmental organizations, things that kind of just work and help maybe the people, the environment, that kind of thing. All U.S. laws start out as bills or proposals in Congress. They have to go through a long process to become a law. Over 5,000 bills are introduced during every Congress. Again, 5,000. But in some years, fewer than 300 become laws. So unless it's about taxes, a bill can begin in the Senate or in the House of Representatives. Again, that's how the senators and congressmen legislate. So here's an example of what some of the just basic steps are. And we're going to continue to go that. So again, we already said it started with an idea, and then it is proposed. Here's another example of a flow chart, just so you can kind of have an idea in the back of your head of what you're going to be looking for. So again, you have your first step as an idea or a proposal. All right, so then it is introduced. So after getting support for a bill from other members, it can't just be one person. They need to know that, hey, this is good. They have to get support from other members of the House of Representatives or the Senate. So they get support, and then they can introduce it, and it gets a number that begins with HR for House of Representatives if it starts in the House, or S if it starts in the Senate. Then it goes to a committee. So people can kind of, the senators or congressmen can get together, and it's a smaller group, and they can really dissect it and say, this is what's good, this is what's bad. They might do research. They also have a staff of people that will do research on the background and to see what conflicts there might be, or what, if it's constitutional even. Then it goes onto the floor for a debate. So this can take a long time. This is where some things die, or they will continue to go on. But usually it's there, it takes a while to get through a debate. So the entire House debates the bill, and representatives may rewrite the bill as they see fit if needed. Then they will vote on it. Representatives will vote on the bill. If the majority vote yes, the bill passes and goes to the Senate, where it is also debated, and vice versa. The handoff. If the Senate changes the bill, it will go back to the House, and the bill will then be debated until the House and Senate agree on the exact wording. If there's a compromise, if they need to compromise and they're butting heads, they will form a conference committee to work out a compromise. Members from the House, members from the Senate, to make compromise. We know that our whole Constitution was built on compromise, right? Can't work without it. So there will be another vote if compromise is able to happen. The House and the Senate will each vote on the compromise bill, and the bill can't move unless both chambers pass the exact same version. So again, it's easy to put it to a cartoon and kind of, make light of it, but it is a process, quite a process. So if that all happens, then it will go to the president. Now, the president can either sign the bill when it will become a law. The president can veto it or say no to the bill. In this case, the bill will go back to the House and the Senate along with the president's reasons for vetoing it. They can have another vote. If 2/3 still support the bill, the president's veto is overridden. Okay, so just because he vetoes it doesn't necessarily mean that it's dead. So if they override it, then it will become a law, or he can do nothing. So if Congress is in session, the bill will become a law after 10 days without the president's signature. And if Congress is not in session, the bill does not become a law. This is known as a pocket veto. Okay, so there's the bare bones basics of how a bill becomes a law. You are now going to go on and do a flow chart You can do it by hand. You can do it on the computer. It is up to you which way you want to do that, but you need to have steps of how a bill becomes a law. And basically, I would say probably 9. Okay, I have 9. Also, if you want to go delve deeper, there's that Lawcraft game on iCivics, and you can go through the whole process of how a bill becomes a law, or you can look at actual bills on congress.gov, which is pretty cool. You can see the wording of it and how that works. All right, good luck.